So it's really exciting, Anne, to get this peek into your working process and to sort of see what you have on your screen. And I'm wondering if we could perhaps zoom out a little bit. And you mentioned how you could yell late in the night. But what would your typical workday look like? In your course in dubbing script writing, you explained that you would be expected to create dialogues for 10 minutes of content per day. So how would you structure your typical workday?
I'm completely chaotic when it comes to that, and I might not be a good example. I mean, I try to sit down. I'm also a very, very late, slow riser, so I don't usually start work before like 10. Bit embarrassing, but yeah. And then I just go. And you know, the fun thing about being a freelancer, no one sees me. I could potentially sit here in my underwear, which I don't. And I don't, even if I'm not being recorded, because I sort of need to turn my brain to this is work. Not everybody does that. Um, and I live in the city, so I can go out for dinner or lunch all the time. And I mean, I have a store right across the street. So if I'm hungry, I'm just going to buy stuff, make lunch. So I work at home. I think that's something that we haven't even mentioned yet. And almost all the dubbing script writers, at least in Germany, they're all freelancers. I know some have an office that they go to. I don't. This is my office. Um, yeah, so I work at home, and then when I get stuck, I start procrastinating. Either I try, I iron shirts, or I unload the dishwasher, or call someone for a chat, or check out social media, whatever. It's something that I think everyone I know who does dubbing script writing really struggle with because you get stuck all the time. Basically with almost every sentence. So it's so easy to say, "Oh, shit, I can't think of anything. Um, this shirt needs ironing badly." And there's two kinds of procrastination. The one is sort of like go out for a walk and you sort of bruise in the back of your head, and then you come up with the solution. But often it's really just procrastination. You don't really need to, scroll through social media to find the perfect phrase. It actually probably not even a very good strategy. Um, yeah, and the way I do it, but that's also very individual. I sometimes, uh, yeah, I sometimes do make a plan. I say by the end of the day, I need to be at minute so and so. Um, so that I know how much I need to do in any given day. And I know that 10 minutes is a good average for me, and it's sort of the industry average in Germany. It's a little different in different countries. Um, and then what if I do only 5 minutes? Damn. Um, can't really do 15 the next day. That's sometimes difficult. I try to spread it out. And sometimes you get in a groove, and you do 15 minutes or 20 minutes, or it turns out, oh, the scene is mostly breathing, so, you still need to notate that. But it does maybe go faster. Um, so yeah, but that's me. There's some other people have completely different schedules. I don't do weekends. I work on the weekends, and I do take Wednesdays off or other days. Other people have a more structured, like Monday through Friday, kind of thing. But yeah, as far as my work is like completely chaotic. I do like 5 things at the same time, which maybe not good, but it does get done, so I guess it works for me.
Thank you for sharing that with us. I think it's really valuable to have this insight into somebody's process and somebody's day. And I think you painted a very honest and realistic picture of what probably this looks like for most freelance writers. Um, and I think there are like two key messages for beginners. I think when I was a beginner, and for many people who are beginners in dubbing script writing, they would perhaps think that at some point you become this accomplished professional and you have all the answers and you don't get stuck, which is not true, which is not realistic. You will always get stuck. And the difference is that you will have these tools to get you unstuck. And you teach many of these tools in the course. You give tips on what to do when you get stuck. So as an experienced professional, you now have these strategies to get unstuck. And I think another important message I feel is for people who maybe are a bit embarrassed about the procrastination, that some kinds of procrastination are actually necessary parts of the creative process. So you need to get out of your computer, get out of your head for some processing occur and for you to be able to find the right solution. It will sometimes maybe occur to you as you are maybe getting some coffee or tea prepared or maybe taking a walk. You will get those great creative solutions there. So your mind is still working there and in the background is a necessary stage of this process.